Can you see me? Hello, we're at Coles and we're gonna get some celery for Bolognese. And Max is helping me film. So we're gonna get some of this.
Hello.
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 Thank you very much.
I'm in the dada.
And we have some carrots.
I have some carrots.
Some carrots.
Carrots. Hello.
And we got 2 things of mince.
Hello.
And 1 big beef mince.
One big.
Nice.
Hello.
We need milk.
Hello.
Yeah. Tomato puree. Ready? Okay. We need 3 of these tomato purees. 1, 2, 3.
Tomato pillows.
Tomato purees is another one.
Tomato pillows.
And we're getting tomato paste as well. Thanks, Maxie. Okay, Maxie, what do we need? Spaghetti? Please. Here you go, Max.
Thank you.
Get 2 of these.
Hello.
Hello. Get some parmesan. Parmesan. Good job, Max.
Hello.
Hello.
One.
You got basil. Basil? Got some wine. Have 3 carrots, 3 onions, 3 celery. Hello, voiceover Peter here. So I realized in my last video I didn't really introduce myself properly or at all. So I thought I'd just do it now while I'm cutting carrots. Hello, I'm Peter. I am a children's book author and illustrator, and I'm Australian, if you hadn't realised already. I live in Perth, Western Australia, which is apparently the most isolated city in the world. And it's very nice. I have no complaints. And so today, I'm making a ton of Bolognese. And I'm following an authentic Italian Bolognese recipe, which I'll link below. And I'm making such a massive batch because in February, my wife and I, are having another baby. And my mum was nice enough to buy us a freezer. So we are going to fill that freezer with a ton of homemade food. So that when the baby comes, we won't have to cook anything. You just reheat this frozen food. Because if you hadn't had a baby before, the first few weeks, you won't get any sleep, and you won't have any energy. So it's nice to have just meals ready to go, you know? And if you make this recipe, cut the veggies and stuff a lot smaller than I did, because I cut it way too big, and it's pretty chunky at the end, you'll see. So the wine I use is called, the brand is called A Drop of Good, and it's a Merlot, I don't know how you say it, but it's nice. Not sponsored, by the way, but if A Drop of Good, you want to sponsor me, feel free, you know? I'm sure you need more children's book illustrators on your list. And here is the tomato puree, which Max helped me get. He's a very good cameraman. And I think you're meant to use 1,500 grams of puree, so I use like two and a half of those bottles. And I'm not gonna lie, I just freaked out a little bit because I heard that like crying in the video, and I thought Max had woken up. Because it's nighttime now when I'm making this recording. So I really didn't want to wake Max up, so that really freaked me out. He had just woken up while I was stirring this pot of sauce. It's very sad, poor little boy. And now we just wait for 3 hours. So while waiting, I thought I'd do some work, make use of the time.
What's the date today? The 3rd? 5.
And I had just finished a sketchbook, so I started a new one, which is always a daunting process. And so what I need to do is a sample illustration for a book project. I can't say anything about it because it's confidential. So sometimes the publisher will ask the illustrator to provide a sample illustration for the project. Maybe the illustrator is a new illustrator, and so the editor hiring them isn't sure what their finished work looks like, or isn't sure how they work, so they want to see that. So they'll get the illustrator to read the manuscripts and provide them with a sample. And if they like it, then they're on board. And other times, you'll be asked to provide a sample because the story is very close and personal to the author, so the author will want to approve the illustrator, which is the case in this scenario. This project is the author's life story. I wouldn't say it's usual to do sample illustrations, but because it's so personal to this author's life, I totally understand in this scenario. And I'm more than happy to do it. And I get paid for it, which is great. But yeah, I wanted to do some work, but after doing that first sketch, I realized I couldn't draw today, so I gave up on doing any sort of work, and just decided to just try to draw something that looked decent. And it worked out so much better. I think it's because I took that pressure off myself, and yeah, just went straight to ink. I actually love just drawing straight with ink. You can really see the loose line work, and there's so much more action when I do it this way. I'm a bit nervous to do it for like final art, but I think next time I get like a middle grade book project where the illustrations are black and white, much like Quentin Blake's illustrations in the Roald Dahl books, I might try doing it traditionally with just ink and like an ink wash. I think that would be really cool. I just love that looseness of line, and you can see like a lot of mistakes, well, not mistakes, but accidental lines that wouldn't be there if I was doing it digitally, because it's just so easy to remove imperfections digitally, which is ironic because it is the imperfections that make the illustration perfect. Otherwise, it just looks soulless, no character. The brush pen I'm using here, it's not really a brush pen. It's called the Pentel Brush Sign Pen, I think it's called. But it's not a brush tip. It's like a hard, semi-hard plastic tip. I love it for drawing. It's my favorite pen to draw with. And what I'm using now is a Copic marker. I have two Copic markers. I got the W5 and the W3, I think, both the warm greys. And I just love having this limited selection to put in tone in my sketches. It's very, very satisfying. And yeah, when I get that next middle grade project, I'll be doing this for that project. Because I think it looks quite nice, you know. And yeah, I quite like this little spot illustration of 3 kids playing soccer with their dogs. I think it's much more successful than that disgusting kid trying to fly up the top. Hey, look at that one. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff I want to be doing. And here I've gone back to pencil first, because I still wanted to try to get some character studies done, but it just wasn't working, you know? So I ended up just doing an exercise. I think it originally came from Dan Berry, who is a cartoonist and illustrator, and he used to host the podcast Make It Then Tell Everybody, which was amazing. And he interviewed cartoonists, illustrators. One of the best podcasts ever, but it's no longer being made, unfortunately. And yeah, the exercise is you draw 5 dots on the page, and then you try to make a semi-proportional person out of it, using each point as like the head, 2 hands, and 2 legs, 2 feet. And I love this little exercise. It really frees your gestures. I'm not sure how else to say it. And you can have poses that you would never have originally mapped out or drawn before. And you can also play with foreshortening and experiment. It's just a really fun exercise. I really encourage you to do it. Also, to go and listen to Make It Then Tell Everybody by Dan Berry, the podcast. And I think he makes these really cool ink pens too. I was actually pretty happy with this drawing I'm doing now. This kid with these big basketball shoes. I really need to look up some shoe reference. I don't know what they look like, you know. Just make it up. I'd love to know your guys' favorite art supplies, so please let me know in the comments. And if anyone's tried out Dan Berry's ink pen, let me know. It looks really cool. It's got like a really wide tip, which can draw thin lines and straight lines. Very cool. And again, if you like the music, it's by Sash, who goes by Supernute Ensemble on YouTube. And yeah, I went to uni with him. He's really cool. And he's a way better artist than me. So go check him out. If you guys want me to talk about anything publishing related or art related or anything in particular, or even writing related, because I'm slowly getting better at writing, you know, let me know in the comments. And maybe in the next one, I'll chat about it. Or chat about my experiences anyway. Because I won't be giving any advice. Because I'm no way qualified to give any advice to anyone about anything. But yeah, just let me know in the comments. Oh, cool. And maybe give the video a like and subscribe. So I didn't end up getting any work done, but that's probably for the best for you guys, because I probably couldn't show it until after the project was done anyway. So you can thank my lack of drawing skills for this little segment. And the Bolognese is done, but it is quite chunky. So, yeah, make sure you cut the veggies a bit smaller than I did. And if anyone knows what other foods we should make to freeze for when the baby comes, please let us know. Or just any other foods that are fun to make. We really want to make bread, actually, or baos, like the Chelsea bao. But it looks quite hard. But we might try it, you know, because being able to make bao would be pretty sick. Might start with just bread first, though.
It's yummy.
Oh, good. And there you have it. It's yummy. Max would never lie to me. So yeah, there is, that's the end of the video. You guys liked it. I had fun making it. Making videos is a lot of fun, turns out. And, I'm gonna try and upload every week this year. We'll see how that goes. But that is my goal. And this is video 2. So yeah, thanks guys, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.